Sunday, fun day here at the Big A. The Angels coming off a nice victory, come from behind victory yesterday, and today they look for a series victory before they head out on the road. It's the final game of this four-game set against the visiting Chicago White Sox this afternoon. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels Baseball on Fox Sports West. I'm Victor Rojas. He's Mark Gubas, and I mentioned last night the come from behind victory. The Angels did it with some timely hitting, some good pitching, and they also, in that seventh inning, they drew some walks, four of them.
Some patience throughout the entire game. Take a look at our Coors Light refreshing finish on how they were able to come back and win the game yesterday against the Chicago White Sox. Brian Goodwin going yard to dead center field. That's a 90-some-mile-an-hour fastball. Stay back. He was jumping, aggressive. What I love seeing out of Justin Upton, be able to stay back and hit the ball to right center field. When he does that, you can see him getting on a good streak. The patience you mentioned, 4 walks, Mike Trout coming through with that 2 RBI single score, and Shohei Ohtani, who had a pinch hit in that inning as well. And then Justin Upton put the ball in play, forced the defense to make the play, unable to do so, and it came back and be able to hold on and pick up that victory. Coors Light refreshing finish it was last night.
Yeah, the Halos sent 10 men to the plate in that seventh inning, had 2 hits, 4 walks, that huge error by Ryan Goins. They end up picking up the victory, and you put yourself in a position to win a series this afternoon with the young Griffin Canning on the mound. Do you think he got a chance?
Griffin Canning, yes. I like his fastball. I mean, his fastball, especially upper part of the strike zone, and go back to that good hard slider going down and away, should be effective today.
Now we're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back, relax. Going to bring you lineups and first pitch when we return.
Victor, I think it's important for Jose Suarez to be able to go down to the AAA level and get some confidence back. His stuff is there. He's just got to get a little bit better as far as the pace. We could talk about the tipping pitches and all that stuff all you want, but it's going out there and locating your fastball well, especially inside, and using his curveball, more so slider. He's got that real good changeup, but build that confidence right back, because he's going to be a very good pitcher at the major league level as he progresses.
Yeah, 4 innings last night, 4 runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and his biggest issue to date, it seems to be, aside from not pitching inside enough, is the fact that he struggles at times with 2 outs, getting that final out, and that's how that inning snowballed on him yesterday in the 3rd inning, a 2-out walk, and it just turned into a 4-run inning.
The real good pitchers, the successful ones in the major league level, are really good with runners in scoring position, but really focus in and finish off an inning with runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
Griffin Canning and the Angels have taken the field. We'll take a look at Rick Renteria's lineup for the Chicago White Sox at 55 and 67. Lurie Garcia leading things off at center field. John Jay gets to start out in right. Jose Abreu with DH today. James McCann is behind the plate. Eloy Jimenez, the left fielder. Matt Scully at first base. Tim Anderson to shortstop. Brian Goins at third. Yolmer Sanchez batting ninth, and he will play second base. Griffin Canning on the mound for the 18th time, 17th start of his brief major league career. He's 4-6 with a 4.86 ERA.
And 91-96 with his fastball, slider, very good one, curveball, and changeup. Even more confident throwing that changeup to right-handed batters. My go-tos for Griffin to have a good game this afternoon and being consistent, his location of his fastball is vital. That means they're running that 4-seam fastball upstairs, but also running in with some movement on the hands of a lot of right-handed batters and limited contact on the breaking ball, that slider and curveball. When you do get contact, soft contact off the end of the bat, ground ball action.
Take a look at the defense, and it looks like this. And it's Upton, Goodwin, Calhoun in the outfield from left to right. Fletcher, Tovar, Rengifo, Theis from third to first, and Bemboom behind the plate.
And we've seen Tovar make some solid plays at shortstop, making his 19th start at shortstop. 1 error so far, has turned 9 double plays, and with Griffin Canning on the mound, he'll get some ground ball action, especially against the break a ball off the end of the bat.
And while it is throwback weekend, they are not wearing their throwback uniforms today. Going just with their home whites, and Griffin likes to wear the home whites when he's on the mound. He's the 2nd time he's pitched in this homestand. Last time out was against Pittsburgh on the 13th. Did not get a decision. He worked just 4 innings, 80 pitches thrown. That was coming off the injured list, his first start since then. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits.
I thought a little amped up his first start coming back from the IL, was overthrown a bit in that game, but still love his stuff. When you can touch 96, especially with a 4-seam fastball upstairs and have that good slider that he has, you have a chance to be really special in the major leagues.
Leury Garcia ready to lead things off for the Chicago White Sox. 77 degrees, some clouds up above, and virtually no breeze, at least according to the flags at left center, the ones out in right center field. Have the breeze blowing out a little bit. Garcia swinging through the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Perhaps with the cloud cover today, maybe we don't get the issues you get sometimes defensively on fly balls during day games here. 0-1. That is hit towards second. Rengifo has it, 2 pitches, and there's one out, the first one of the ball game.
Even though you hear that sound at home as if that was squared up, we're still not squared up. Good pitch there by Griffin Canning to get that quick out.
Here comes Jon Jay, starting right fielder. White Sox moving Tim Anderson down to the 7th spot in the order today.
You would think part of the reason you do that sometimes is give better balance in the lineup, so you're not so top heavy as far as all your good bats at the top 3 in the lineup, top 3, 4, I should say, especially when McCann has swung the bat in this series.
The 1-0. Jay shoots one out to center field. Brian Goodwin, 2 down. But didn't that contradict kind of what we've heard over the last couple of years from an analytical standpoint? Stack up everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've always wondered why you would do that.
Right.
You want, throughout the years with the Angels, their successful season, they've had 1 through 9 balance, especially that speed at the top and speed at that number 9 spot. All those successful years when Mike Scioscia was running the club and getting to the World Series in 2002. Then you have those power bats throughout. But you need balance and different looks for a lineup going against a pitcher. You don't want to have the same type of swings at the very top and not have that at the bottom part of your lineup.
You want to have, I would think you'd like to have stress 1 through 9.
Yeah. I remember even through the years with Trout, when he was hitting that number 1 and number 2 spot, there really wasn't a lot of action for him to drive in from those 2 spots in the lineup because it wasn't balanced at the bottom. That's why it's important to have that.
Jose Abreu DHing this afternoon, takes a fastball in. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's hitting .275, 26 home runs, 89 runs batted in. 1 for 4 last night with a single and a run scored. Angels picking up the 1-run victory, 6-5. Even though they were out hit 9-6. 2-1 count now on Abreu.
So I think this is going to be the important matchup throughout this day for Griffin Canning. Jose Abreu is very good on high fastball, especially on the inner half. He's homered quite a bit on inside fastballs, so you have to locate that well.
Good pitch, down and away. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two quick outs for Griffin on 4 pitches and trying to complete a 1-2-3 first. Abreu in a lot of pain.
I hit him square, fastball, up and in. He's going to that 4-seam fastball, and he didn't want to make a mistake in and gets him right on the elbow.
2 out, hit by a pitch. He'll be on board for James McCann. I was just kind of glancing back to last night's game, the box scores. Actually, my score sheet. Angels pitchers retired the shine order twice in yesterday's game. It was the 8th inning. Cam Bedrosian, 9th, Hansel Robles.
By the way, Cam Bedrosian is really throwing the ball well. It's one of those pitches too where you're hit as a batter. You're going to feel that for a long time. It gets stiffer as the game progresses, right there on the elbow.
Hill's had a chance to hang out in the dugout since he's DHing today, kind of tend to it a little bit. You hope it doesn't come back to haunt because you got a pretty hot hitter here in James McCann catching today. No Wellington Castillo. He and Castillo had been alternating the DH spot and the catcher spot as that breaking ball misses up and in. McCann hitting .292, 14 home runs and 49 runs batted in. 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI double last night. Carrying a .344 on base percentage. First season with Chicago.
Good adjustment after a high fastball, high breakable, I should say. Came back with a nice slider going down and away. Especially as a batter. You see the batter before getting hit right in the elbow. The first pitch gets up and in against you as well. You're not going to have that coverage on the outside part of the plate too often. Came back with the exact same pitch, almost the exact same spot.
I would throw it again.
Yeah, definitely. This is when you don't want to try to outthink a hitter right now. He's swinging the bat well. He's had good coverage on pitches that have been elevated in this series. Go to the same spot.
And he knows that you're willing to pitch inside, so just go back there. Bemboom sets up outside. Almost got him. That looked like it was pretty close to being a strike. He did go around.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he went.
Nice selection there. A strikeout. Hold on a second now. McCann running to first base thinking the ball got dropped. He's out.
It is the White Sox and Angels. You know that well.
Bottom of the first inning, we'll take a look at Brad Ausmus's lineup. Halos at 61 and 64. We'll have Brian Goodwin leading things off in left field. David Fletcher at third. Shohei Ohtani at DH. Justin Upton, the cleanup hitter at left. Cole Calhoun at right. Luis Rengifo at second. Matt Thaiss at first base. Wilfredo Tovar the shortstop. Anthony Bemboom is behind the plate and doing the catching. Albert Pujols and Mike Trout getting the day off today. 23-year-old right-hander, native of Milton, Georgia, Dylan Cease on the mound, making his 8th major league start.
He's got a real good fastball. 93, 98, slider, curveball, changeup. My go-tos to have success against him this afternoon is you got to drive that fastball deep. He's given up 5 home runs and a .342 batting average versus his fastball, and don't help on slider chases. He will get a lot of swing and misses and chases on his slider.
2-5 with a .554 ERA, 39 innings, 41 strikeouts, 41 hits, pardon me, 35 strikeouts and 20 walks as we were waiting for the third baseman, Ryan Goins, to join us. The obligatory, my bad. Brian Goodwin leading things off, .278 average this year. Hit his 11th home run last night. That's 34 runs batted in. Goodwin 1 for 3. Had the home run, and then he had the bases loaded walk in the 7th.
That's a pretty good curveball.
And his top-rated curveball in the White Sox system. Number 3 overall prospect for the White Sox at the start of the season. Oh. Chris Siegel goes down. Look, was it a foul tip? Looked like there was a redirect. I thought there was a redirection.
Yeah.
Or off the glove, maybe?
Got him square, though.
So maybe it's just a complete whiff.
It's a fastball in. Foul tip right off the kneecap area.
And listen, you have shin guards on, right? And you see it clearly through the pants. It doesn't matter.
No.
That hits you at a certain spot. And that's why he fell the way he did. I mean, that's just awfully painful.
It might be tough for him to stay in, especially as an umpire. You have to squat down behind the catcher quite a bit.
Cal remains at 0-2.
Still trying to stretch that knee.
That's all you could really do. It's kind of like a old Charlie horse. You got to wait for the sensation, the feeling to get back in there.
Try to do as much walking as you can.
Yeah.
Putting the plate off here now, more than likely.
There are some spots in the shin guard if you just take a look at McCann behind the plate.
Yeah, when you bend a certain way.
Yeah, there's little openings there where you can expose the kneecap or the side of the knee. Not fun. Siegel. All right. Good one. Back of the box, an 0-2 count.
Almost pretty similar builds between Canning and Cease.
Yeah.
Cease can get a little bit higher as far as velocity on the fastball. Could touch 98. Both throw 4 pitches, quality pitches. It's a good changeup.
Goodman's seen 6 pitches thus far. It's popped up left side. Anderson, Goins. 1 down. Take a look at the White Sox on the defensive side of things. The outfield has Jimenez, Garcia, and Jay from left to right. The infield with Goins and Anderson on the left side. Sanchez and Skoll on the right side. McCann behind the plate.
And Skoll getting the start over first base. 6th career start at first base. There's 8 double plays turned. His first start last year was involved in turning 4 double plays at first base.
David Fletcher on board 3 times last night. A couple of singles and a walk. 2 for 4 overall. 289 batting average. 27 doubles, 4 triples, 5 home runs, and 42 runs batted in. Sharp breaking ball.
And you can see how special those secondary pitches are for Cease.
Did not go.
He works quickly. Goes back to the count. Another breaking ball. When you look at numbers this year against him versus the fastballs compared to his secondary pitches, 342 versus his fastball, 5 home runs, but just 183 into his secondary pitches. That consists of slider, curve, and changeup with 3 home runs allowed.
Thrown 12 pitches to 2 batters. This is the 13th, and Fletcher went around. McCann applies the tag. 2 outs.
Yeah, nobody has seen him before at the major league level as a hitter, so he's at the advantage. But at least, whether you're in the on-deck circle or in the dugout, you're seeing all his pitches right away, and he's used them all. And they're pretty tough one. That's a tough slider,
which is kind of the MO nowadays.
Yeah,
you see everything early on in a game as opposed to guys where they used to just establish a fastball for a little bit, then work in secondary pitches. Now, the bag of tricks right from the get-go. Shohei bouncing one over to second. Yolmer Sanchez retires Ohtani, and the Angels down in order. We're off to the 2nd inning. Enjoy the Angels basement access to all-inclusive packages for you and your guests. Call 888-796-HALO or visit angels.com/suites for more details. Jimenez, Skoll, and Anderson here in the 2nd for Chicago. Jimenez a .240 batting average, 10 doubles, 21 home runs, and 49 runs batted in. 2 for 4 last night with a single and a 2-run shot to center.
Pretty amazing. Jimenez and Cease both came over in the trade with the Cubs for Quintana.
Yep. That was in July of 2017.
These two players, very, very good. Young, but talented. One on the mound, one in left field with power. But if you're the Cubs, you're thinking we might be one pitcher away from winning another World Series. It's worth it.
Two. Got him with the breaking ball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Griffin Canning. That's the first down here in the second.
Both of these young pitchers possessing a very good breaking ball. Starts up top, and the speed of that pitch very effective for Canning as well.
Matt Skoll, .259 average in the big league, 7 for 27. Played in 4 games last year with Chicago. He's ahead of the count at 2 balls, no strikes. Skoll at AAA this year, 248. 21 home runs, 56 runs batted in. .30 years of age.
He's trying to be too fine with the fastball. It's starting. He has good movement, but it's starting on the corner to begin with. Very difficult for an umpire to call that one a strike.
Four-pitch walk puts a man on. Second base runner after Abreu was hit with 2 outs in the first. Griffin back to the stretch. Tim Anderson coming to the plate. Shortstop's had a fine season. Reached base last night 3 times with a couple of singles and a walk.
Generally aggressive on a first pitch fastball as well.
Comes in batting .329. 32 extra base hits and 42 runs batted in.
Start him off with a slider, first pitch.
Watch out. Fastball up and in.
Right now, if you're sitting in that dugout with the White Sox, you're thinking, I'm not going to be real comfortable in the batter's box this afternoon. Griffin Canning establishing that fastball up and in.
Chopper toward short. Tovar to Rengifo on to first. Double play. Inning ending double play. We'll head to the bottom of the second with no score. Calhoun and Rengifo here in the second inning.
He's got good life on his fastball. Number 84, firing in at 96, 98. Dylan Cease. Interesting number 84.
First ever to wear it as a Chicago White Sox.
It's big in the yoga world, number 84, the 84 number.
And he's a student of yoga. Just the third player to wear the number 84 in baseball. Prince Fielder, JT Snow, Dylan Cease. Who knew?
That used to be a number. If you got that number, you had no chance.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything that seemed to be above. I remember my first number I got in the minor leagues was 58, and I was on that one row of lockers in Fort Myers where Willie Wilson would be real nice about it. Said, well, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. You'll all be gone.
Fastball, and Upton goes down looking for the first out.
Hyundai key for this game today. The way Dylan Cease is throwing the baseball so far, going with a queen today. In our 70s team. Keep yourself alive. That means you got to have to battle in that batter's box today. And early on, definitely had to battle to get a pitch to drive, especially a fastball against Cease today.
Brings up Cole.
When you look at damage done by Cole throughout his career, it's generally that first or second pitch.
Cole 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday. .232 average, 26 home runs, 60 runs batted in.
And 96 and 97. Cole has to walk that one off as well. Hit on the shin area and then down to the foot. So Cole hit. Home plate umpire Chris Siegel hit with the baseball, and Jose Abreu hit with a pitch as well.
That means there's a foul ball coming our way. Stay alive.
I was just going to say that.
Heads up.
Yes. Norm has us covered. Norm Peters. He's our man.
Yeah. Doesn't quite work that way when he's sitting behind you.
He'll be diving over in front.
You know that ain't happening. 0-2 upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Storm and Norman. Luis Rengifo on deck.
Four fastballs from Cease to Calhoun. I keep waiting for him to throw that curveball against him. See if Cole can catch that curveball out in front.
Out toward left center field. Off speed pitch. That one is going to hit the base of the wall. Calhoun in at second with a 1-out double.
Nice piece of hitting here for Cole. After 4 really firm fastballs, just above the belt, got a pitch upstairs, sped up the bat.
I'm trying to figure out why would you throw him a changeup there?
When you see a hitter late on 4 straight fastballs, if anything, maybe a curveball in the dirt, but a changeup, because it's going to be on the same plane, you have a better shot because you're going to be geared up to get out in front. Nice swing by Cole.
Rengifo hit on the elbow. He has that elbow guard. Still stings, so 2 on with 1 out.
By the way, that was Cole's 100th hit of the season, 50 of them extra base hits.
Fifth time that Luis has been hit this year.
And even though you have a guard there, you're going to feel that one.
Matt Thaiss will be the batter.
It feels like a Blackhawks and Ducks game going right now.
Thaiss last night came in as a pinch hitter, ended up going 0 for 2. Hitting 179, 5 home runs, 14 runs batted in. Pulls this one foul.
Hey, both these pitchers pitch inside a lot. Whether
As
it's a
they should.
yeah, whether it's a right-handed batter or left-handed
I
batter.
like it. One ball, one strike. Tough month of August for Thaiss. So far, 4 for 39, a 103 average. Breaking ball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike.
All you need, though, is that one good swing and get right back on track. All 5 of his home runs have been hit here at the Big A. He's had a tough time dealing with left-handed batters this year. 317 is compared to 237. Righties, he's able to throw that breaking ball more often.
Thaiss launches one out toward right field. John Jay moving back on the track. Wall gone. Big fly for Matt Thaiss. It's thrice as nice. 3-0 Halos.
And right like that, back on track with that swing. You may have been struggling before, but it's all about what you've done in that last at bat. And that's a 3-run home run for Matt Thaiss, traveling 387 feet. And the struggles against left-handed batters continue for Cease. A double home run in this inning. 3 runs allowed. It's our top-tier play brought to you by Arco. Brings his hands in on that one. Inner half, lifts it out. 6th home run for Matt Thaiss. 17 RBI. Likes hitting that home run here at this ballpark.
Tovar bouncer to second. Retired for out number 2.
All 6 here at the Big A for Matt Thaiss.
And again, you go back to, just like there's always something that happens in an inning for a pitcher where if multiple runs come across, you could point to, well, this happened here. Well, you're ahead of the count on Cole Calhoun. He's late on fastballs, and you help him out by throwing a changeup. Double. First pitch of Rengifo, hit by pitch, and all of a sudden you've got traffic, some stress. You're upset with yourself.
Victor, I think you're exactly right. It was a carryover effect for that double he gave up because he overthrew the next pitch and hits Rengifo. He threw 4 really good fastballs that Cole was late on all of them. Even foul one off his foot. And then you throw him a changeup, and it was elevated to boot. And the carryover effect. Now he's down 3-0.
Anthony Bemboom, the catcher today, number 9 hitter. 3 for 13 in the big leagues. 1 for 8 with the Angels.
That's now 6 home runs allowed by Cease on fastballs with that 3-run home run by Matt Thaiss.
Out toward left field. Jimenez, a little bit of a late start, comes in, makes the running catch for the 3rd out, but the Angels strike. Double hit batter, Matt Thaiss with his 6th jack of the year to right.
Just a good swing, bringing his hands in on a 4-seam fastball. Angels up 3-0.
Hitting 268, 5 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. 1 for 3 last night with a single and a walk. This is where you want the quick, effective shutdown inning.
Don't look ahead. Batter the batter here for Griffin Canning.
13 pitches in each of the first 2 innings for Griffin. 1-1.
Under control backdoor slider by Canning. Good decision to go with that pitch.
Bouncer. And Hefo comes up with it. 1 away.
Good to see that little bit of energy today, a little more so than normal. Griffin Canning, anything hit to that side of the field, he was ready to get over the first base right away. Focus in on pitching very well this afternoon. Got a lead now. Throwing the ball well. Last inning just picked up his second ground ball double play turn behind him this year. 3 ground ball outs total for Canning so far in this game.
Yolmer Sanchez, switch hitting second baseman, hitting .249. One and two. Griffin's 1-2. And he got him with a breaking ball.
Good feel for that pitch early.
It's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Top of the order now, and Garcia coming up.
Good job as far as staying on top of that breaking ball. Good curveball, downward action. Get a swing and miss.
Leury Garcia lined out to Rengifo in the first. A soft liner. Good breaking ball. There's that quick shutdown inning we were talking about.
I like that ground ball action he's getting too. Towards the end of the back, ground ball out. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Canning. Angels up 3-0. The better during the regular season. These two teams went at it, and they went at it for a long time, scoring a lot of runs. Milwaukee, Washington, they were up Milwaukee. And then Washington comes right back and ties it. And then in the 14th, Timms with a home run, 2-run home run, and you thought the game was over. But there's more.
What?
There's always more when these two teams were going at it. As Washington scored another run to make it a 15-14 game. Ended up losing out last night. Chris Sale going on the IL for the Red Sox. That's a big blow to their chance to get back in that wild card race. Aquino, we showed him 11 home runs in 18 career MLB games. That's in 58 at bats. Incredible. And they're not cheap home runs either. These are way out. By the way, Washington leading Milwaukee today 16-4.
16-4?
Yeah.
Pitchers duel again, huh?
Yes.
Two-0 pitch. Good one. Pulls with foul. 2-1. Good, he popped out of the first.
Crazy, at that slow start, Washington would more than likely will win the game today. 11 games over 500 now. They're the top wild card team in the National League.
That's out towards center field. Garcia pulls up. This one's off the base of the wall. Goodwin strolling towards second base. in there casually with a leadoff double. 23rd of the season.
And another hit and an extra base hit by a left-handed batter against Dylan Cease today. Fastball thigh high and another real good quiet swing through the baseball for Goodwin. Lines it off the wall in center. And with Garcia's arm, you got to be quick getting to second base. He's got 12 outfield assists. Played that one very well off the wall.
Corner infielders playing in for Chicago. Fletcher takes upstairs.
Fletcher handles the bat so well. If I'm Brad Ausmus, I'm letting him swing the bat because he can hit that ball to that right side so well. And pick up a hit doing it.
David struck out on a sharp slider the first inning. 2 strikeouts for Cease, 1 hit batter. He's allowed 3 hits. Out to right. John Jay is playing shallow. Goodwin doesn't go anywhere. 1 down. Here comes Shohei. Just joining us, Mike Trout getting the day off, as is Albert Pujols. Next scheduled off day for the Angels is on Thursday, and they've got a makeup game in Texas on Tuesday, so they're playing 4 games in 3 days.
Yep.
Tuesday's a day-night doubleheader.
Goody, 14 extra base hits in his last 16 starts in scoring position here for Shohei Ohtani.
As we look at the 4-game series against Texas coming up tomorrow in Arlington, then it's off day in Houston, 3 against the Stros beginning next Friday.
It's been a while where we've seen Shohei Ohtani cover a baseball and hit it out. Go back to July 27. That's 66 at bats ago. For Shohei, still getting his hits and driving in runs, hitting the ball well to left center, left field.
Shohei grounded out down the first, so he's 0 for 1. Two down, 3rd strikeout for Cease.
That's the one pitch where Shohei has had a little more of a difficult time making consistent contact. He can hit a slider, but it's a curveball. And one that starts around thigh high, ends up below the knees, and the speed of that pitch is generally will get him out in front.
Justin Upton struck out looking, leading off the second, 0 for 1. Goodwin standing at second base. Leadoff double. 0-1. Remind you a little bit of Jake Peavy.
Especially in that uni right now, yeah.
Right.
Talk about a great competitor.
Kind of same type of build,
Yep.
you know. You see it's a little thinner, smaller, weight-wise. Peavy was
He was, yeah, he was
thick,
thick.
strong.
Yes, he was.
Not that Cease isn't, it's just from a uniform perspective. But you're right, Jake. He was a fighter.
Yeah. From the first pitch to the last pitch,
Yeah.
he threw every game.
One, two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And looking back at the series with some of these young arms for the White Sox, from Lopez now to Cease, there's some good arms. They have a bright future, but still it's those learning processes as a young pitcher, throwing a changeup after 4 fastballs where a hitter's late, end up getting hurt by it. Same thing happened with Lopez. He threw a slider, or I should say he threw a changeup to Trout that he hit out as well. There's certain pitches you figure out as you get a little bit more mature.
Wild pitch, and Goodwin will take third.
Breaking ball in the dirt, spins away from McCann.
And a full count now adjusted. Cole Calhoun on deck. 3-0 Angels. Matt Thaiss with a home run in the second. The payoff. And he got him with a fastball. 98 miles per hour. Leadoff double stranded on the 9-6 Halo of its season seats.
That was a little Fonzie thing going. Hey. Arthur Fonzarelli.
Didn't even need to kick the jukebox or anything.
Yes.
3-0 Halos here in the top of the 4th inning. Two, 3, and 4 for Chicago. Jay, Abreu, and McCann. Griffin coming off a 1-2-3 30. Has 3 strikeouts, 1 hit batter, 1 walk. Jay lifted a lazy fly ball to center field in the 1st inning. Chopper toward the middle. 1 down.
I know in ages of swing and misses and strikeouts, it's good to see Canning getting some soft contact on the ground.
Are you surprised by it?
Yeah, because I just look at numbers and notes I put down. This 1 ground ball double play turn behind him this year. He's been a lot more fly balls and strikeouts, but 5 outs via the ground ball this afternoon. In a day game, always a good thing here.
Jose Abreu, the DH, hit by a pitch in the 1st inning.
And he has a sleeve on now on that elbow area where he was hit by that pitch by Griffin Canning.
Hit sharply towards second. Rengifo to the backhand robs Abreu of a base hit. 2 down.
That ball was scolded. Nice play by Rengifo. On the ground though.
I think Jose was taking out his aggression.
Yeah,
on that
it's
swing.
the baseball's fault. It hurts. But a nice play, good range for Rengifo. Knowing he has time, sets up, gets that out. Another out on the ground ball. Double play turn in this game, along with 4 other ground ball outs. So 6 outs via the ground ball.
James McCann struck you out on the 1st. Got him with a breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm going to chase a breaking ball last at bat. In the dirt, as a matter of fact.
Three to 1. Jimenez on deck. McCann's at 373 this month.
That's a hitter hitting 373 with a swing like that.
5 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in.
Those home runs were both grand slams.
If the game winner gets the Astros, last game of their series. 8th inning grand slam.
Speaking of the Astros, they're losing again today to Oakland. That's
Might
Zach
get swept.
Greinke on the mound.
4-game series. 3-2. Watch out, he hit him. That's a second White Sox hitter that Canning has drilled. And McCann flips the baseball to him. That's old school right there.
Yes, it is.
That is old school. Picked it up and tossed it to him.
That doesn't hurt. But that does hurt, by the way.
Right on the wrist.
Yep.
Frustrating part is he did it with 2 strikes.
Hey, we don't get many baseballs still in play after it hits the dirt, but I guess you can hit a batter and try to keep it in play.
That is drilled out to center field. Goodwin trying to find it, heading back to the wall and can't come up with it. Ricochets off the wall. McCann will come in to score. Jimenez chugging toward third. He is going to be stopped there. It was kind of a casual play by Goodwin, but I think that had more to do with the fact that he didn't really quite see it. It's a triple for Jimenez. First hit of the afternoon for Chicago, and they get a run out of it. First big league triple.
Playing
for the White Sox
shallow
left
too,
fielder.
and towards right center field, going back on it. That almost hit him.
Yep. Here's Matt Skoll. He walked in the second. The only free pass, base on ball style, Griffin has allowed. Breaking ball misses.
That's a nice solid pitch from Canning. You got to regroup. You're in the process of having a quick inning before you look up. Now they scored a run now with a man now still with third base.
3-1 Angels. We're in the 4th. Again, don't overthink this, right?
Nope. You're seeing those swings.
Right.
That's your scouting report. As a catcher, the same thing. You're seeing that. But you also don't have to muscle up on the pitch either.
Jimenez can take a huge lead at third base. As Fletcher is playing shortstop right now. 1-2. Got a breaking ball. Skoll goes down looking. 2-out hit batter followed by Jimenez's first big league triple. Gets the Sox on the board, but the Angels still on top. 32 Highway M.I. Wiener Schnitzel. 3-1. Angels lead it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Halos have Calhoun, Rengifo, and Theis coming up against Dylan Cease. fourth and final game of this series against Chicago. Cole had a double to the alley in left center field in the second. Scored one of the 3 runs on the Theis jack to right field.
That's the pitch I thought he was going to throw, Cole, if he was going to throw anything all speed. Threw him a changeup, and Cole Calhoun did a nice job of staying back and lining that off the wall in left center.
Cole hits one out towards center. Leury Garcia to the track, to the wall, runs out of room. No more real estate for you. The Angels get one of those runs back on the jack by Cole. It's 4-1.
Now a career high as far as home runs for Cole Calhoun. He knew it off the bat. Garcia didn't quite know that as he drifted back and finally runs out of room. And that swing worthy of a Carl's Cam replay for Cole Calhoun. Another pitch down. He's had 2 good swings going to left center and now to center field. 27th home run, career high. Now he's getting closer to that 30 home run plateau as he got number 27 for Cole Calhoun. Congrats on a career high as far as home runs, and Trotty there to wish him the best.
Rengifo grounds the first pitch toward second. Yolmer Sanchez will retire him. 1 out.
It's Cole, 27th career high. Smiles in there. It's good to see that from Cole. He's had a tough couple games, but not today. Double home run for Cole.
Back up the middle. Theis with his second hit of the game.
And just like that, that home run got Matt Theis back on a roll. Picks up another base hit. So 2 hits for Calhoun, a double and a home run. 2 hits for Matt Theis, home run, being a 3-run home run, and a single. Good to see the offense respond right back, get that run back that the White Sox picked up. Top of the 4th.
Wilfredo Tovar grounded out his first time up. Home run to Calhoun, the second one allowed by Cease, both the lefties. Fredo with a pretty good hack.
All 5 hits today against Cease, left-handed batters. Left-handed batters hitting 80 points higher than right-handed batters against him this year. And you can understand that if you're a right-handed pitcher, you were a sinker ball pitcher. But he's more of a 4-seam fastball guy. So it is surprising the difference in the numbers between left-handed batters and right-handed batters.
Out toward right center field, long run for Garcia, and Jay reaches up for it, can't come up with it, it'll go to the warning track. Theis will stop at third, Tovar at second base. A double for Wilfredo.
That's his 5th double of the year.
What if there was miscommunication?
It looked like it was. If Jay and Garcia were going right at the same spot, and a quick look up, and unable to make that play. That could have been pretty scary, though. They were both going at that baseball, and it wasn't a whole lot of communication between the two. Forcing the infield in now. See if Ben Boom can bring them both home.
One out. Ben Boom, a fly ball to left his first time up. That was down and in. You were talking about Dylan Cease and his splits at the major league level, the struggles he's had against left-handers. I just looked up his minor league numbers this year. Righties hit 291 against him, lefties 276. So it seems like it's been more once he's gotten here. And obviously this is a completely different game, regardless of how well you think your AAA is stacked up and the competition you play. But once you get to the big leagues, a little different.
Yeah. What I'm seeing here, because even the angle I'm at, I'm almost like I would be in that left-handed batter's box. I feel a left-handed batter sees the baseball out of his hand a little bit longer. And that's why you're seeing that's a pretty big separation difference between batting average lefties and righties. Because he has it a little bit when he gets into stretch position, especially. He's opened up where you see the baseball out of his hand just a second longer. Even go back to Giolito. Remember, he brings that arm up. You don't see the baseball as well, and lefties not seeing the ball against Giolito. It's 188 coming into the game the other day against the Angels. It's compared to a higher batting average for right-handed batters. I think you see the way he sets up. The front shoulders open just slightly where you have a chance of seeing the baseball longer out of the hand. And in this game alone, 5 for 10 for left-handed batters versus Dylan Cease. And with this stuff he has, it's kind of shocking.
Yeah. It's almost as if he's not gone back to that changeup since he made the mistake to Calhoun.
Percentage-wise, he throws about 10% of his pitches or changeups, but that one swing kept him away from that pitch, which is a good pitch for a right-handed batter to a left-handed.
That's what I was thinking. It's a pretty good neutralizer.
Yes, it has to be thrown more so if you're a right-handed pitcher against a left-handed batter. And regardless if you give up a hit with that, you just got to make sure you stay with the game plan and use it.
Liked what I saw out of Reynaldo Lopez on Thursday night. Giolito's having an all-star season.
Got Kopech coming back next year from Tommy John.
Cease has got a good arm. 2-2 pitch. Ben Boom pops it up on the infield. Elmer Sanchez. 2 outs. Don Cooper out to pay a visit. Youngster at 65 pitches, and we'll get a word in from Jack in the Box.
Burger looks good.
Try my $4.99 barbecue bacon double cheeseburger combo.
The right-handed batter on deck. Ryan Goodwin, the lefty, at the plate here with 2 runners in scoring position. Is that the old conversation? Hey, don't give him anything good to hit.
You know what?
That's always my favorite one.
I get it. You know, in meaningful games, I get it. But like we were just talking about the other day with Patrick Sandoval, I mean, you're in a developmental stage right now, and you've got a youngster. He's only made 7 starts. This being his 8th at the major league level. He's got to figure it out at some point.
Yeah,
I know you want to win games.
Yeah,
you know, but clearly Rick Renteria is coming back as the manager of the White Sox. There's no real threat there. But you want to see what he's capable of doing.
And this is the spot because it's a left-handed batter. You've struggled against him. 2 runners in scoring position. Let me see what you got right now. See what you're made of. See if you can get through this with no more damage done. Don't shy away from the competition.
No balls, 2 strikes.
So far he hasn't. Going out with a curveball and then a firm fastball.
Goodwin's 1 for 2. He popped down on the first double down to center field in the 3rd inning. Eventually stranded. Overthrown fastball.
Tells me now he's going to go to his curveball. Matt Thaiss at third base. You got to be able to read this. If he overthrows his curveball and the dirt spins away at all from McCann behind the plate.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Thaiss standing at third base. Tovar at second.
There's that pitch I thought he'd go to, the pitch before. If you look what Goody has hit this year, he's hit even the best of fastballs. And they were trying to ride a fastball in, try to ride a fastball upstairs. That might have been the pitch you go to, the pitch before. You might have got Goody to chase it. Good take there by Goodwin.
Now the 3-2. 0-2 to a walk. First walk issued by Cease. Bases loaded for Fletcher, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a fly ball to right. Movement in the White Sox pen, but nobody losing. 71 pitches for Dillon. Fletcher shoots one to right. John Jay coming on. He'll make the running catch. The Angels get one on the Calhoun home run, setting a new career high with his 27th of the year.
A good slider, working on his slider. A couple strikeouts also on his fastball. So he's moved the baseball around very well. Uses curveball as well as an occasional changeup, but his fastball command and pitching inside has set up his secondary pitches.
Griffin had 51 pitches, 31 for strikes, has 4 punch outs, 1 walk, 2 hit batters, 1 hit allowed.
Pretty impressive, averaging over a strikeout per inning pitched here in the major leagues.
That's out toward the alley in right center field. Nobody's going to get this one. It'll go to the wall. Tim Anderson on his way to second, has himself a leadoff double. Anderson with his 21st of the year.
And we talked about that his last at bat. He's aggressive early. Stay back. You can see why that batting average has increased so much for Anderson to stay back. Good leg kick, timing down. Right center.
Goins at third baseman, grounded out. That was to Rengifo. So he's 0 for 1. 2 hits for the Sox, 6 for the Angels. Breaking ball, beauty. Outside part of the plate, it's called. Houston has taken the lead up at the Coliseum 3-1. That game's in the bottom of the 5th. Minnesota leading Texas 3-2 in Arlington. That game in the bottom of the 6th. That fastball's in the dirt.
Yeah, that was Alex Bregman. I think might have hit a 3-run home run for the Astros.
Texas has lost 3 in a row. And with the win for the Angels yesterday, tied with Texas for 3rd in the West, 17.5 back. Houston's lost 5 in a row coming into play today. The only losing streak longer than that currently is that of the Baltimore Orioles. Pickoff attempt, a good throw, and they got him.
I was going to say he had him.
Tovar slipped when he was making the catch and the tag.
He's in some pain.
1 down.
That was a perfect as far as the timing on that play for Tovar and Canning. As soon as he turns around, he picks up Tovar, applies the tag.
Talk about daylight or glove. There it
Yep.
is.
Well, if you're watching it at home, if you're an infielder and a pitcher, you talk and work on that a lot. It's all about looking and selling it as a pitcher and as an infielder. Just flash the glove and boom, you turn around and fire. You just have to throw right at the base. And that's exactly what they were able to do. It's a big pickoff, especially a leadoff double.
Dice to Canning, 2 down. Yolmer Sanchez will be the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Sanchez struck out in the 3rd inning.
Seven outs today on the ground for Canning. And credit Tovar and Canning as far as that communication. You look back at your infielder, see if there's going to be a play put on, and there's that quick communication. It can either be touching your hat, your jersey, anything to let something's going to be put on. And that worked perfectly. Tovar seems to be okay after playing that tag on Anderson, which is big.
Good pitch, down and in.
We got a quick out here on one more pitch. He'll be averaging less than 12 pitches per inning, which is good to see from Canning.
Two on the way. Sanchez fouls it off. Pretty much under control thus far for Griffin. About to throw a 61st pitch. We're in the 5th inning. 4-1 Halos. trying to take out the bull.
Changing eye levels,
Yeah.
even for us up here.
Yeah. Yolmer, you're getting a breaking ball down and in now.
Yeah.
I should cover my mouth with doing that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lip readers. And he got upstairs. Went back upstairs in the fastball. He was tracking up there too.
Yes, he was.
Halos lead it. It's bottom of the fifth inning. Shohei Ohtani, Justin Upton, Cole Calhoun trying to add some support to Griffin Canning, who's been spectacular through 5. 1 run on 2 hits so far for Griffin. Shohei hitless 0 for 2. Grounded out in the first, struck out in the third.
I think Shohei was geared up to swing at the first pitch, and he threw a backdoor curveball, spotted perfectly.
Out to right field. Jay was playing deep, and because of that, able to get there. Even though Shohei was fooled on it, gave it a ride, but it's an out.
Good swing though for Shohei, proving how strong he is. Take a look at Arcia. Give it everything with Justin Upton coming to the plate. What he's done in the month of August compared to the June and July. It's 5 home runs, 12 RBI, 591 OPS. But in August, though, in 13 games, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, and an OPS of 878 for Justin Upton, heating up here in August.
One ball, one strike on Upton, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Three balls, one strike. Upton strikes out for the 3rd time. 2 outs here in the 5th.
That's a confident walk up to the batter's box for Cole Calhoun to double, home run. Now career high as far as home runs with 27.
Get the night off on Thursday. Back-to-back hitless games. But 2 for 2 this afternoon.
What? Staying away from the fastball against the back-to-back curveballs. Last at bat in the 4th inning for Cole Calhoun, looking for a career high as far as home runs, and he got it. Center field, 27th of the season for Cole Calhoun, 61 RBIs, 2 extra base hits in the game. He's trying to curb his enthusiasm here with 3 straight curveballs.
2-1. Rengifo on deck. Went around. Cole doesn't like the call.
Yeah, it looked like he crossed the plate on that one.
Here's the payoff. Got him with a breaking ball. Halos are down in order. We're through 5 here at Angel Stadium. Halos on top 4-1. Three games that same Friday night.
They like their football down there in Texas a little bit as well.
Yeah.
It's good high school football there too.
No offense, but it's kind of a religion there. Like this game is cute in Texas.
Oh yes.
It's pretty ridiculous how they get into the football. Leury Garcia is 0 for 2. Line out and the ground out. Fouls it off. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Down the line, slicing out of play.
All three getting their exercise in.
Yeah.
All this to go over and say, oh, that's out of play.
Yeah. 77 today, first pitch. Some moisture in the air, a little mugginess, if you will, for Southern California. It's hot in Texas. Upper 90s.
Touching what, Monday and Tuesday, what, 100?
Yeah.
102? Yeah. Be nice and cool for a doubleheader.
Chopper to Theis. He'll take it himself. 1 down. Be the last time the Angels play in that ballpark. Talking about Globe Life Park. Next year it'll be Globe Life Field across the street.
Don't we open up there? They're
The
home
first
opener.
official Major League game.
Yeah.
There might be an exhibition.
Yeah.
I think they're playing an exhibition before, like a spring training thing. But the first game official would be against the Angels. Halos open on the road next year in Houston and in Arlington. And with that said, I think the home opener is like April 3rd. So that tells you how early the season is starting.
What is it? March 26th next year.
Yeah. Ends like the 26th.
27th, I think it's September. Yes.
2 balls, no strikes on John Jay. Jay, a fly ball to center and a ground ball to short.
Good fastball. Still good fastball from Canning. Manageable pitch count, only 69 so far for Canning. We're into the 6th inning with 1 out.
Jose Abreu, the DH, is on deck. 2-2. Sliced out the left field. Pretty good piece of hitting by Jay. That was a tough pitch.
He's always been a contact hitter, so he will put the ball in play. That pitch is down. Generally you think, okay, I made a really good pitch, and he's just trying to make contact and punches it to left field.
Abreu hit by a pitch in the first. Scorched one to Luis Rengifo in the fourth. 0 for 1.
Had quite a few ground balls today behind him. He love a ground ball and an infielder now with Abreu at the plate. He's rolled into quite a few double plays this year. $17.
Chase that high fastball. It's 1-2. Yeah, we're talking about Dylan Cease wearing number 84 because of yoga. Jose Abreu wears number 79. And that's the number his mom chose for him when he went to play for the Los Elefantes de Cienfuegos in Cuba. Eloy Jimenez wears 74. Yeah, that's the number he got in the winter leagues, and he just stuck with it.
Yeah, you don't see these type of numbers in the major leagues.
1-2.
See these type of numbers on offensive linemen in the NFL.
They have to, though. Certain range of numbers for certain positions in football. Some exceptions, right?
Yeah, but for the most part, you see those same numbers.
Yeah.
Offensive linemen, defensive linemen.
Linebackers are in the 50s, right? In and out of the glove, and Jay's not going anywhere. Is that still adhered to?
I think for the most part.
It is.
You see receivers with the 80s,
Yeah.
except for John Jackson, of course, number 10.
All right.
Made famous by Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook as well.
Again. It's a fiction.
It is? Seriously, Clark?
Yep, it is full, Gooby. 3-2. And he got him upstairs. Off speed pitch.
Yeah, backup, looked like a backup slider.
2 down.
Feels like Abreu wants to hit a ball so far
Yes, he
off
does.
of Canning. He expanded the strike zone, and that was a backup slider.
It's kind of like the pitch that he threw to Yolmer Sanchez, off speed pitch.
Yeah.
It was up.
Yeah.
Strike him out last inning after sailing one to the backstop. .78 pitches for Griffin. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits allowed. McCann takes a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's able to get that fastball to the glove side. That really makes all his pitches work well. Back upstairs with another fastball. Still firm 94 for Canning.
And even with that and just 80 pitches thrown, Ty Buttrey warming up in the Angels bullpen. 0-2. Upstairs.
Got around that slider again, very similar to what he threw to Abreu to get a swing and miss. The thought is going to be with Griffin Canning going forward the rest of the season is try to limit the pitches and innings at the major league level. Really, when you look at him in the professional level, not a lot of experience or innings for Griffin Canning.
McCann lifts one out towards center. Not very deep. Goodwin has to come racing in and doesn't even get there. Drops the baseball. Jon Jay's going to try to score. The throw to the plate in time. They got him. Goodwin coasting in, couldn't get to it, and for some reason they tried to send Jay home when he got thrown out for the third out.
Big out, a couple outs in the field, helping Canning along. Good throw. Third outfield assist for Goodwin. Still up 4-1.
4-1. Halos lead at bottom of the 6th inning, and Brian Goodwin ended up not getting to that fly ball in shallow center field, but stuck with it. Nick Capper, the third base coach for the White Sox, sent Jon Jay home and was easily gunned down for the third out. So we start at the bottom of the 6th inning with the Angels on top by the score of 4-1.
And the path was there for Jay coming by, and Ben Boom able to apply the tag, and Griffin Canning liking that. He made a perfect pitch, a little flare out to the outfield. Ends up getting that out with no runs scored on that one, but solid effort this afternoon by Griffin Canning. Goodwin picking up his third outfield assist.
Rengifo, Thaiss, and Tovar 6, 7, and 8 here in the 6th inning. Dylan Cease at 87 pitches, still out there. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, and 6 hits allowed for the rookie right-hander. Battle of rookies today on the mound. 1-1. Luis hit by a pitch and scored in the 2nd inning, grounded out in the 4th.
Both pitchers, as they progress in their major league careers, are going to get better and better. With real good arms, 4 quality pitches to go to during the course of a game.
Full count. White Sox with action to their bullpen. Ross Detweiler getting ready. Rengifo loses his helmet on the swing. Got a piece of it.
Will throw his curveball quite a bit on a 3-2 count to a lefty. Imagine now he'll try to ride a high fastball.
Reaching for it, punches one out to left field. Jimenez, good jump on it, goes into the slide, can't come up with it. It bounds into the seats. It'll go as a double for Luis.
It's been so good as far as in certain counts, just letting that baseball get deep and going the other way. Picking up a double, 16th double of the season. Looks like Rick Renteria is going to go to the bullpen now.
Just over 90 pitches, 95 to be exact. And Cease will cease to exist in this ball game. Got ourselves a pitching change. We're in the 6th inning. Halos up 4-1.
It's 4-1 here. Bottom of the 6th inning, no outs. Matt Thaiss coming to the plate with a man in scoring position. This is what Matt Thaiss did with the 2nd inning. Take a look at our StatCast AI powered by AWS. The average launch angle 28 degrees for home run, 37-degree launch angle for that one. Hang time 6 seconds on that fly ball over the wall for Matt Thaiss. All 6 home runs have been hit here at the Big A. 37-degree launch angle on that one for Matt Thaiss.
Ross Detweiler takes over on the mound for Dylan Cease. Detweiler 1-3 and a 5.63 ERA. 11th game. He has 6 starts under his belt, 38+ innings, 25 strikeouts, and 11 walks.
Yeah, fastball is 88, 93 range. Will throw a cutter, curveball, and a changeup.
First round pick of the Nationals back in 2007 at Missouri State.
The numbers for Dylan Cease, 6 strikeouts today. Even though the numbers aren't exactly where he wanted to coming in the game, he's got a very good arm and a bright future. Looking at him the way he throws the baseball.
7 hits, 2 home runs allowed. Thaiss 2 for 2.
Thaiss has been really good in home games this year. The batting average, the home runs, mentioned all 6 here, and RBI at 275 with 6 home runs, 15 RBI at home. Has struggled on the road, but loves this ballpark. 2 for 3 today with a 3-run home run for Matt Thaiss.
Detweiler made 8 starts at AAA. Just signing with the White Sox this past offseason. Last year was with the Mariners. The majority of time at AAA, 16 games, 13 starts. That is pulled into right field, headed toward the corner. Rengifo will score. Thaiss with a 3-hit game has himself a double. He'll slam all the brakes there.
Just a triple away.
That's it. Back-to-back doubles for the Angels to open up the bottom of the 6th.
Stayed in there very well against a left-handed pitcher, Matt Thaiss. Stayed back. Good tempo on his swing. Career high as far as RBI in a game with 4 now tonight. First 3-hit game in the show for Matt Thaiss.
Never understood why pitchers. Tim Anderson had come in behind Rengifo at second base on a pickoff attempt. Detweiler didn't step off, he just stayed there, waited for Anderson to get back, and then delivered his pitch. Just never seems like there's good things that happen when you do that.
No, because one, your infielder's not going to be back in a comfortable position. Either you step off or you turn around and make that pickoff throw.
Nobody out. Tovar 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Book closed now on Cease. All 5 of these runs earned in his 5 innings. Over to second base. It'll advance Thaiss to third. 1 down.
Good situational hitting by Tovar. You get him over, he'll get some high fives getting back in that dugout. It's an out, but a productive out. It's those little things you do, those little add-on runs you need. We've seen this White Sox club throughout this series so far. They're up there hacking. They will find a way to get back into games with gets guys on base. So you want to get those add-on runs and separate in this game.
Anthony Bemboom 0 for 2. Fly ball to left and a pop-up. Infield in for the Sox with one out. Man at third.
Bemboom, good shot at getting a fastball here now. Like either fastball or a cutter. Cutter gives him a chance to get that barrel of the bat out and hit it deep in left center field to get the run home. Fastball, turn on it.
Out the left, Jimenez not playing very deep. Makes the catch, nice. Will stay there. 2 down.
That may have been a wise decision. Menace with 5 outfield assists got behind that baseball very well. An accurate throw, to say the least.
Yeah.
Pretty good all-around player. Showed some power in this series. Good throwing arm as well.
Brian Goodwin, 3 plate appearances, 1 for 2. Double and a walk.
Goody 1 for 2 in this game. And a good hitters count now.
Two out.
From a cutter to get back into the count.
5-1 Angels here in the 6th. Oh, slow breaking ball. Looked like he went around, and he did. The Angels get 1 run, back-to-back doubles. We're off to the 7th inning. It's 5-1 Halos. Continued service. Griffin Canning back out for the 7th.
I like it.
Yeah, Jimenez, Skoll, and Anderson. Just 82 pitches.
That's the bottom line. 82 pitches for Griffin today.
Sharp breaking ball misses. Jimenez tripled off the wall at center field. Picked up an RBI in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. This is his first big league triple. And his 50th run batted in.
That's a good pitch. Throughout this entire game, Griffin has been really balanced, really under control and focused. Late break to it. That's a pretty good target set up by Bemboom back there as well. Quiet behind the plate. Only 2 fly ball outs, 6 punch outs go along with 7 ground outs, and one of those ground balls was resulted in a double play, his second turn behind him in his major league career.
A little bit off the plate, but called a strike. 2-2.
Had enough late movement running back towards that outside corner to give him a shot at that, because that was off the plate.
In the vicinity?
Yes. The electric slide.
Oh, yeah. 2-2. Overthrew that slider. Full count. And he got him with a slider. Much more under control there. But that's the difference for me between the 2 sliders. Whether it's Griffin or anybody else, that's a strikeout slider. It looks like in the zone and it's going away. The other ones that we see so often from right-handed pitchers that end up in the left-handed batter's box, it's never a strike. You never get a guy swinging at that pitch.
You got to make it close enough to that outside corner. When you muscle up on it, it's hard to do that because you're going to fly open and your wrist isn't loose enough to be able to hit your spot.
Buttrey's up and warming up. Tim Anderson's on deck. I hope they let him go through. If you get Skoll here, let him face Anderson.
Yep.
Skoll a walk and a strikeout looking. A little bit high. Still in the 93-94 range.
I had a career high 7 innings pitched back on May 18th versus Kansas City. Just only allowed 3 hits in that game. And that was covering 93 pitches. That's a pretty good changeup.
Especially upstairs after going upstairs at 93. 4 hits for the Sox. Their 1 run came in the 4th inning. Got Bemboom. And that run occurred because of the 2-out hit by pitch of McCann, who had 2 strikes on him at that point. And Jimenez jumped on the first pitch, hit the triple to center.
On a night game, normal day, Goodwin's probably able to run that one down, and there's no run scored. Tough sky.
Bemboom trying to shake it off. Got a breaking ball. Beauty. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 outs.
So he's got a strikeout on a slider, a strikeout on a curveball.
Anderson coming to the plate.
Love that spin he had on this curveball as well.
Broad Ausmus was walking out. I was going to grab that Wonder Woman, the Truth Lasso, pull him back.
The Linda Carter version.
From up here. Anderson 1 for 2. Foul tips down into the mid. He shot a base hit to right his first time, or his last time up, I should say. Just tying it all together.
Yes, you have to. 70s weekend. Yep. Yes. Oh, you're getting that call. You got to go slider now. That
no
same
question.
plane.
Anderson pointing at it. He knows that pitch is off the plate.
Now, if you're Theis or Rengifo, if he makes any kind of contact at all, it's going to be on the ground your way if he throws a slider there.
0-2. Cute foul.
I throw him a curveball.
Eight strikeouts on a career high for Griffin. 2 outs here in the 7th. 5-1 Halos. Here's the 0-2 again. That was downstairs. So that's that one we were talking about. He throws one to the one he threw to Jimenez.
Yeah, because that was never close enough to get him to chase. Even though, as a batter, you had an umpire call a fastball that was about a half a baseball off the corner, you're more apt to chase. But that never even started close enough to that plane to get a chase.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Bamboo now to fix the divot.
Must be a golfer.
Yeah. He's muscled up the last 2. Trying to finish strong. Back up the middle, it's a base hit. After 2 overthrow breaking balls, went with a fastball. Anderson didn't miss it.
He's been impressive this season, even this entire series. That's a base hit up the middle, double the right center.
And Ryan Goins will be the batter. Third baseman 0 for 2. I had mentioned Anderson singled. He actually doubled to right field in the 5th inning, so he's 1 for 2, or 2 for 3, I should say, with a single and a double. In case you're wondering, Griffin has touched 100 pitches before. 101 in his 3rd start back in May 12th against Baltimore. He also did that twice, I should say. June 4th as well at Oakland. It's been a while. Hit towards short. Tovar has it to the back end, goes to first. Low throw. Theis digs it out. Nice play by Wilfredo Tovar, Matt Theis. And a stellar performance by Griffin Canning this afternoon.
Yeah, what a job. He's getting that defense behind him. Tovar showing the range, and Theis with a nice pickup at first. Angels leading the White Sox 5-1, bottom of the 7th. What a job by Griffin Canning. 7 really good innings today. Throwing the ball well. All 4 of his pitches between his fastball, his changeup, curveball, and slider. Excellent this afternoon against a White Sox club that hits the baseball very, very well. We've seen that throughout the first 3 games of this series, but the slider, excellent, staying on top. He's been able to mix in his curveball. His balance has been great. He's able to pitch inside, even hit a couple batters. Good stuff throughout. 8 strikeouts in the game, tying a career high. Going 7 innings for the 2nd time this season. The other time back in May 18 versus Kansas City. So real good effort today by Griffin Canning. Good to see him back on track with this effort today.
The Angels here at the bottom of the 7th have Fletcher, Ohtani, and Upton. 2-3-4. Gets Ross Detweiler. 2nd inning of relief. 5-1 Angels. David Fletcher 0 for 3. His 3 plate appearances against Dylan Cease. Two balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Ohtani on deck. Halos with 3 in the second on Matt Theis's home run. 6th of the year. Got a home run from Cole Calhoun. The 4th as Fletch draws the leadoff walk. Cole, new career high with his 27th. And then Theis with an RBI double in the 6th inning. So 5 runs for the Angels. Theis a 3-hit game. First of his big league career and 4 RBIs. He's having a heck of a game. Remember, said early on he had come into this game really struggling in the month of August with a 103 batting average. Broke out today.
It's all back in that confidence. That one good swing in which he lifted that baseball for a 3-run home run. Really solid as far as lifting with that launch angle of 37 degrees.
Shohei 0 for 3. Ground out, strikeout, a fly ball to right for Show.
Minnesota with a 6-3 lead over Texas. That game is in the 8th inning as well, bottom of the 8th. Heading on down to Texas after the game today. 4-game set in 3 days.
White Sox go to Minnesota after the game today. Play the Twins tomorrow.
Shohei trying to turn on that fastball. Hit that one a long way.
Not too big of a lead for Fletcher at first. The lead-off walk for him. Nobody warming for Chicago. Shohei fouls it off. 2-2.
Nice play, brought a glove.
I don't know how that avoided hitting the ball boy, bat boy, and still the presence of mind to bring out some baseball.
That's his.
I think that's just him working off the anxiety, right?
Yes. Wow, that was right at him. He knew it though.
Yeah, could you authenticate this for me?
Yes. How I was able to get out of the way of that.
Out to center field and hit well. Garcia pulls up. Gone! Big fly, Ohtani-san, a 2-run shot. 7-1 Angels.
Yeah, it's good to see that from Shohei Ohtani. His first home run since July 27th. He doesn't have to answer that question anymore. Even though his batting average has been solid, the power hasn't been there. Well, that's covered. 431-foot home run for Shohei Ohtani. His 3rd home run versus a lefty this season. How strong he is to hit the ball that far. No waste of motion, no real stride. Stays back, covers it to center field. Number 16 for Shohei, 52 RBI now on the season.
Extended his hitting streak to 9 games as well. Nobody out. Up to 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
3 home runs hit in the game for the Halos. All lefties. Theis, Calhoun, Ohtani.
We just celebrated Left-Handers Day a couple of days ago, right?
Yep.
Upton pulls on the left. So still nobody out. 3 men have reached to open up the 7th against Detweiler.
More comfortable in this swing for Upton after striking out 3 times his first 3 at-bats. Brought his hands in and still able to get the barrel of the bat out in front and line into left field.
Cole 2 for 3, double and a home run. Ten hits this afternoon for the Angels. 7 runs.
Going that 9-game history for Shohei Ohtani, 15 for 38. That's a 405 batting average. And that's not the freeway, but the batting average for Shohei.
Is it a fluid 405 or somewhat congested 405? Cole
Is it
into a double
ever
play.
not?
2 down.
Especially by that Sepulveda pass area, it's always comfortable going up there. Yeah.
The only time I have to do the 405 is going to Dodger Stadium. That's pretty busy.
Enjoyable.
It moves. It's not the stop and go. So it's you know, it is what it is.
So do I when I'm walking. That doesn't mean I'm moving fast, though.
You know what? I just put on classical music.
Yeah, there you go.
And just enjoy the ride. No stress.
Yeah.
Ball up the middle. Anderson to his left comes up with it. Strong throwing arm, but he airmails first base. If that throws on the bag, they might have a chance of getting Rengifo.
And off the bat, I thought it was no chance. I was
Right.
thinking, why don't you just hold on to the baseball? But he does have a great throwing arm. Showing some good range as well. I don't know if it was because Sanchez was in the way as far as he had to throw that baseball a little bit higher. But he still got a lot on that throw, an off-balance throw.
Yep. That is such a hard play for a shortstop going to their left with the momentum carrying you out toward right center field. You're essentially throwing against your body,
Yeah.
and so you kind of
All
have
arm.
to have to throw back the way you came in order to be
Yep.
on target. Otherwise, the ball stays with you, as this one did, stays with you, and it kind of goes to the outfield side of first base.
It's almost like what Greg Holland, the relief pitcher, when he's falling towards first base, is all arm. I don't know how he was able to throw strikes throughout his whole career.
Yeah. Matt Theis, 3-hit game.
And you're thinking that's an automatic base hit, but still got a lot on that throw. If it's an accurate throw, might have a shot at that. And you can look at the error totals this year for Anderson, but his range he has is really, really good.
Ground ball to the right side. Yolmer Sanchez has it. The Angels add 2 more. Shohei Ohtani, 16th of the season, a 2-run shot to center field. It's 7-1 Angels as we head to the 8th.
Negative 4, some good stuff here this afternoon.
Oh, 7 outstanding innings from Griffin County. His fastball has so much life and so much carry right now. It's 93, 94, and times 95. But you see the finish? and the disappearing act on the off speed, and sometimes even crossing his catcher up. Confused, but impressive batting. Matt Thaiss came into this game hitting only 167 against right-handers, and then you're asking about this.
He didn't
Shohei.
No offer.
Oh, no offer, but another home run, and why not go out there and find it out front? Be a little bit off balance, but still get it out over the fence.
All right, back to Victor and Mark, guys.
Thanks a lot, fellas. Ty Buttrey's on a relief. 9-1-2. Sanchez, Garcia, and Jay. 56th game for Ty. 6-5 and a 3.83 ERA. And he falls behind here. 2 balls, no strikes. Ty pitched on Friday night, went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 earned runs. Gave up the grand slam to McCann through just 10 pitches. Yolmer Sanchez 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go back to Griffin Canning. I really liked his pace, tempo, the entire game. Outstanding stuff.
Seven innings for Griffin, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, tying a career high. 1 walk, 2 at batters, 1 run. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down the left field line. Upton won't get there. It falls in there. It's a fair ball. Bobbled by Upton. And Yolmer Sanchez will get the second.
A good pitch there by Buttrey. And it falls in right on that left field line. And then Upton trying to barehand that one. Gets away from him, allows getting in a scoring position to second base. Sanchez who runs well.
Leury Garcia tardy on that fastball. White Sox center fielder 0 for 3. Soft line out, a ground down to second, a ground down to first.
Firm fastball again.
So Griffin should get the start on Friday in Houston.
I would think so. Pitch total could, with the off day, could allow him to be pushed back an extra day as well. But I would imagine he'd come right back again and keep on that good rhythm.
1 down here. Get your red on at Angel Stadium, the Coca-Cola Friends and Family Fun Pack. It's $44 and you get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks. For more information, go to angels.com/funpack.
It is a fun pack.
Chopper to second. 2 down.
Chance for Ty Buttrey to get through this inning with no damage. Going to have a tough battle here with Jose Abreu at the plate, though.
Man at third base. Jose Abreu 0 for 2. One ball, one strike.
So fastball changeup in the sequence to this point.
One and two. Love to see Ty get back to what he was doing in the first half. Get a clean inning. Just got to build that confidence a little bit.
You know, Abreu took that little guard he had off on his arm earlier when he was hit by the pitch. Just about felt comfortable doing so, swinging the bat.
Always got to chase it. That fastball at 98.
Yeah, Ty is so important to the bullpen and his success early on this season. As dominant as anybody out of the bullpen in all of baseball. It's been a tough stretch he's been in.
Breaking ball, bounce foul. These two teams will meet again in Chicago early September. Weekend series. And he got him with a breaking ball. Base runner stranded at third base. Angels up 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
Flaherty, teammate of Lucas Giolito at Harvard. Westlake picks up the victory, going 5 innings, just 1 earned run. Well, Goldschmidt 2-run home run. Kino in the ballpark today. Well, they were smart enough to walk him a couple times. 11 home runs already in his young major league career with great power for Aquino. The Cardinals beat the Reds 5-4. The first place St. Louis Cardinals.
Detweiler back out. 8-9-1 for the Angels. Tovar, Bemboom, and Goodwin. Wilfredo 1 for 3 with a double. Pulled to left, a base hit.
Some good balance in this lineup today without giving the day off for Trout and Pujols.
Angels have Dylan Peters going into game 1 of the 4-game set against Texas tomorrow night. Colby Allard going for Texas, a left-hander. They're going with 4 left-handers.
Yes.
Colby Allard, Brock Burke, Joe Palumbo, and Mike Minor.
And the young pitchers, and then Mike Minor, the All-Star. ERA still below 3 at 2.94. What a season he has had for the Rangers.
Bemboom hitless. Drives one out to right field. John Jay moving back. That is gone. First career big fly for Anthony Bemboom. 9-1 Halos.
Boy, he jumped on that one. Anthony Bemboom. 2-run home run. Congratulations on that swing. Gotta feel good covering that baseball. That's a happy man right there. 8th game, 17th career at bat, and he's going yard. Bemboom crushed it. Congratulations on that one.
3 home runs in the minor leagues this year. Picks up his first big league jack. Goodwin picks up a knock. I think he's sniffing 2 out of the box, and he's going to keep on going. The throw easily guns him down. That's 9-1. Nothing wrong with that. It's a veteran move.
Yes. Looking for another extra base hit. He's had so many extra base hits of late, but Anthony Bemboom, first career home run. What a moment to keep that baseball. Nothing but smiles there. He's done a nice job behind the plate as well. So 4 home runs in a game today for the Halos. There's the baseball. And there goes the negotiations right now.
Ball and a strike. Fletcher 0 for 3 with a walk. $14 hits this afternoon for the Angels. Changeup, 1 around. Some umpiring crew likes to call the check swing. 2 outs.
Going back to my Hyundai Key to finish off this 70s weekend. Keep yourself alive. We see some real good at-bats throughout this game for the Halos, including Shohei Ohtani picking up his first home run since July 27th, a 2-run home run for Showtime.
Check swing did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mejia getting ready for the Angels. He'll pitch the 9th. White Sox will have McCann, Jimenez, and Skoll due up. Bouncer to first. Skoll knocks it down. Foot race, and Shohei easily beats Detweiler. It was going to be a tough play regardless. It's an infield base hit.
Yeah, you don't realize how quick Shohei Ohtani is going down the line until you measure it by the speed itself, because the strides are so smooth going down. You just don't think he's that fast, but he gets down there so fast.
Now they're going to check on Detweiler.
The 4th hit of this inning for the Halos. That foot over just as he got towards the base.
Before Upton bats, we'll get a word in from Hyundai.
The Hyundai Epic Summer Clearance. Visit your local Hyundai dealer or buyhyundai.com for details.
Upton 1 for 4. Base hit the left field in the 7th inning. Detweiler's worked 2 2/3 in relief. He's given up 4 runs. Cued towards short. Ball had a lot of spin on it. And Upton retired for the 3rd out. We're headed to the 9th inning. Anthony Bemboom extends the Angels' lead to 9-1 with his first career home run. On Fox Sports West Mobile. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Save up to 40%. Go to SpectrumMobile.com today. By Agua Caliente Casinos, Palm Springs, and Rancho Mirage. Experience extraordinary. And by Infinity. Empower the drive. 9-1 Angels here in the 9th inning, wrapping up this 4-game set against the Chicago White Sox. And Alberto Mejia takes over on the mound. Anthony Bemboom picking up his first career jag. as he warms up Mejia. This will be his 21st appearance of the season, his 8th since joining the Angels. No record of .635 ERA, 5 2/3 innings with the Angels, 7 strikeouts and 4 walks. Ryan Cordell will pinch hit to lead things off here in the 9th. James McCann finishes the game going 1 for 2. Cordell a .228 average, 6 home runs and 20 runs batted in. He's 1 for 5 as a pinch hitter. That won a home run. Ty Buttrey, a scoreless 8th inning. A couple of strikeouts.
It's good to see that from Ty.
Two-one pitch.
Just a little below the strike zone.
Jimenez on deck. Foul back. Full boat. 1 run, 6 hits, 5 left on for Chicago. 9 runs, 15 hits. 7 left on for the Angels. Three-two. Down goes Cordell. 1 away.
Well placed fastball there, outside corner.
Brings up Jimenez. Hey, watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand with MLB.tv. Your subscription includes MLB At-Bat Premium, allowing you to stream live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for the details. Jimenez a 1 for 3 game. Tripled with an RBI in the 4th. Only 2 times up he struck out. Goins, the third baseman, on deck. Pardon me, Skoll on deck. One pitch. Out to right, and that's hit well. You're talking about the strength of that kid last night. Off the top of the wall. That should be a home run, and it is. Bill Miller, the crew chief and second base umpire, making the call. It's a solo shot. 9-2 Angels.
He's a talented young player. Power that way. Showed a good arm out in left field. Home run to right center, home run to center in this series. Well, a high fastball, and he jumped on it.
'22nd home run of the year for Jimenez. 2 RBIs, giving him 51 in the season. Here's Skoll.
Impressive power.
Popped up behind the plate. And boom, runs out of room. No balls, 2 strikes. Skol a walk and 2 punch outs. Down goes Skol. 2 down.
Second strikeout in the inning for Mejia. Tied him up on a fastball inner half.
Tim Anderson with a multi-hit game.
He's hit the ball well the other way this entire series.
Double and a single for Anderson. 2-0. Little dribbler back to the mound. On to first, light that baby up as the Angels pick up the victory this afternoon. 9-2 the final.
What a solid, balanced game today as well. 4 home runs hit, including 1 by Matty Thaiss. He's our Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. 3 for 4, a 3-run home run, an RBI single, career high as far as RBI in the game, with 4 in his first 3-hit game. Solid defensively at first base as well. Matt Thaiss, what a game he had. Cole Calhoun hit a home run today, 27th of the season, a career high now for 27. And Anthony Bemboom, his first career home run. Shohei Ohtani a home run today as well, his first since July 27th. As Griffin Canning flat out dealt today. Good throughout the entire game. 8 strikeouts, tying the career high for his punch-outs in a game for Griffin Canning.
Griffin picking up that 5th win. A solid performance. Tom Buttrey a scoreless 8th inning. Nice to see him kind of get back at it. And then Mejia gave up the home run to Jimenez, but nothing else as the Angels pick up the victory 9-2. And they also pick up the series as they head out on the road. It's been a tough go for the Angels on the road of late. They'll have 4 in Texas and 3 against Houston. Matt Thaiss, a big game. He's down the field with Alex.
Matt, back-to-back wins to pick up this series, but Griffin Canning really set the tone for this game. You spent a lot of time with him in AAA. What was it like to see him have an outing in a game like today?
Yeah, he did a great job. He was efficient. He attacked the zone and really kept him off balance. And he's an unbelievable pitcher, and he showed it tonight.
And what a game for you. 3 hits, 4 RBI. What's been the focus and approach for you in the box to really bounce back and have this kind of success?
Yeah, just trying to be consistent at bat to at bat. It's not obvious I haven't been going how I wanted to, but just trying to be consistent in a game plan, and, paid off today.
Complete team effort today. You got production top to bottom. The entire lineup got on base without 2 of your heady hitters here today. So what's that say about this group?
Yeah, we're a really deep group. Guys like Willie, Louie, Bemby got his first homer. I mean, everybody stepped up today. It was a great win.
Congrats on picking up the win.
Thank you.
There you have it. The Angels take Game 4 and the series against Chicago before hitting the road tonight to Texas. And what an outing from Griffin Canning. Don't go anywhere, because we've got Angels Live coming up next with Patrick O'Neill, Jose Mota, and Tim Salmon right here on Fox Sports West.